Hey everyone, so Dr. Z here. There's a crazy new virus out of China, straight out of Wuhan, and people are worried because it's killed people. And should you be worried here in the United States or in other countries that you're going to die of some crazy coronavirus straight out of Wuhan? And here's the answer. Maybe, but probably not. And this is why. Back in 2002, they had this thing called SARS. So they had these meat markets in China where they like bring animals in that are little, they're the little companions that Disney princesses have that give you this wisdom. They also give you terrible viruses that jump from animals to humans, mutate, and then are able to spread from human to human. That's how SARS happened. And by the way, if you watch that National Geographic show with that guy, Dr. Pol, who's like this old, like Polish veterinarian who does exams on animals with no gloves, he's a perfect vector for what they call zoonoses, animal viruses that then will jump to humans. And that's what happened in 2002. It became this outbreak, killed a bunch of people. The Chinese government covered it up. It was a total shit show. And I had friends in Canada who worked in critical care who took care of patients in ICUs with with adult respiratory distress syndrome from SARS. This shit was real, you guys. It's not a joke. It's not something the press made up. It's not some deep state conspiracy. It was real shit. So now fast forward, we have this new syndrome of fever, cough, shortness of breath, people ending up in the hospital in China, in Wuhan, which is a city there. It's a major travel hub, and they have these open markets with live animals, the same sort of thing that jumped from the civet cat to the human in SARS, right? So they suspect now something's going on because they noticed a rash of people ending up in the hospital, some of whom are dying. The ones that are dying are the older and the sicker, the people with other diseases. So it's not just like, a healthy young person. It's people with other, what they call comorbidities. They have other sicknesses. So the Chinese government, having learned from the SARS thing and how they screwed it up, actually did the right thing this time. They immediately brought in all the public health stuff to bear on it. They sequenced the genome of a brand new virus, a coronavirus, which is the same family of virus as SARS and the Middle Eastern virus and MERS. And they said, okay, quick. Let's start to get the epidemiology, figure out what's going on, talk to the WHO, and bring all the resources to bear to keep this from getting out of hand. And so far, it looks like it might actually be working. We have about 300 people infected, about a dozen or so or less have died. We have our first case in the US, but every eye is on this thing. And the idea is we can actually stop it. Now, what's interesting is, so you would ask, well, maybe we're just finding it because we're looking for it. Maybe the cat's already out of the bag. But this is the great thing about science. You can actually answer some of these questions using science. So they've sequenced the genome of several of the viruses in different infected patients. And what they found is that normally when a virus infects humans, it starts to mutate. So as the outbreak continues, the virus DNA or RNA changes. In this case, there was very little variation between the different infected patients, which means that the Chinese government and the authorities and the public health officials caught this super early. Okay, so what's the take home here, all right? Listen, you don't necessarily have to worry about this particular virus, but this was a near miss. Every resource is being brought to bear on it to prevent it from becoming a global pandemic, from this virus mutating, spreading from person to person in a super viral way and causing a disaster, killing millions of people. We're that close. This kind of pandemic will happen in our lifetimes if we let our vigilance drop, okay? So we need all the public health resources, all the science, and we need to stop belittling science, and we need to actually elevate it, because this is what is going to save the human race from a disaster like this caused by dumb behavior like eating these live animals, all right? So to put it in another way, Wuhan clan ain't nothing to fuck with. They crushed it this time, guys, and we all need to be vigilant, all right? Also, Tom, Subway, you, me, after this, civet cat sandwich, foot long, includes the whole tail. Are you in, sweet onions?
I like it with that sweet onion teriyaki.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
That sauce, though.
Toasted. Honey grains.
Honey grains! So much fiber. All right, guys.
Herbs and cheese, motherfucker.
Ooh, that shit is choice, though. Now I'm getting hungry. All right, I'm going to go hit my civet cat. You guys, 36 chambers.